It's becoming a thing. Rusty Wright,
Good to see you.
head Mocs football coach, joining us before the season opener. We've done it for a few years now, right? But what we haven't done for a few years is open up like this. A lot of teams kind of dip their toe in that week number one. The Mocs are going cannonball in on the deep end, no lifeguard around, in Neyland Stadium against the 15th ranked Volunteers to open the season. That's a lot.
That's what you're supposed to do, though, right?
That is big.
That's the thing. Got to find out what you're made of real quick. So, and it'll be good. Our kids are excited to go up there and play.
I think you lead to the next question here, which is basically this is your 6th fall at UTC. So you've now had 6 fall camps, right?
Yeah. Let's
talk about that transition from fall camp to total leather season kickoff. I mean, it's a short time, but I'm sure it feels like an eternity. And has the expectation changed from fall to kickoff from year one to now?
Yeah, sure it has. But it's still trying to get all the things figured out before you get there. And then once you get into a game, right now, how does this group handle a game? Are we good at the little things we always talk about doing and all that? So yeah, there's a lot of excitement, but a lot of anxiety before you get to it.
Right. So you mentioned excitement and anxiety. For us fans, it's excitement, right?
Sure.
We've been amped up all week about kickoff this week, but when you're talking to the head coach of the team leading them into battle, there comes that anxiety. Talk to me about sleep, man. Does it ever get any easier leading up to kickoff opening?
Not the first one.
Yeah.
It may as you go through the season, depending on the type of team you have and what you expect out of them and those kind of things and what they tend to show you during the season. But no, that first one, there's a lot of unknowns. Even though you've got some knowns, there's a lot of unknowns. I mean, I got a guy that's going to catch a punt snap for the first time in a college football game. I'm worried about that. I mean, there's other things that people don't think about that I worry about, when it comes to playing in that first game.
Well, I can promise you when I'm watching this week, I'm going to watch that first punt snap, and I'm going to know what Coach is thinking about, and I'm going to cheer with him when it happens successfully. All right, so let's talk about your team right now. A lot of expectations surrounding this team. I mean, SoCon favorite for the most part, first place, second place votes. I know all that goes out the window when you kick off. But at the same time, that says you've built a very talented team. And I want to talk about those skill positions, the wide receivers, the tight ends, the running backs. You can have the most talented skill players in the world on offense, but if you can't get the playmakers the ball, that becomes an issue. I know you know what I mean there, but Chase at quarterback seems like you've got that figured out now, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, it's helped having a guy like him for sure. But we do have some guys that are athletic and skilled out there on the edge and at tight end. But that's the thing is we've got someone that can deliver a football to them now, a very catchable ball where they can run with it and go do those things. And excited to see how that group grows. This year being together for another year. You
cannot face a team like Tennessee without making some splash plays here and there and feel good about it. I mean, is that how you're looking? I mean, you need to expose some areas on offense. Can you do that?
We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a really good football team we're getting ready to play Saturday, and we've got to go do what we can do and control what we can control, and that's our effort and our execution of trying to get better and do things, and then we'll see what happens.
All right, you've been watching film. Your guys have been watching film of this Tennessee team. I mean, we've seen what they want to do under Josh Heupel on offense. I don't think you're going to face the SoCon team as fast as they like to move it. What are you seeing? Is it that fast?
Snap about every 20 seconds. So that's pretty quick, but he's done a very good job. I think he's in year 4. He's done a very good job of building this team for him. That's the thing, and you can see it. You can see the quarterback is a guy now that I think is a system guy that can go in that system and do the things they want him to do. Defensively, you can see him progressively get better and those kind of things. So I think they have a chance to have a really good year. I think they're going to be one of the ones that are one of the last 12 that are still playing.
Yeah.
They have a very good opportunity to do that, but now they got to go through that gauntlet, the SEC.
Yeah.
And, but I think they have that opportunity.
Well, you mentioned the word gauntlet here. Now on the FCS level, though, you're opening against Tennessee, the 15th ranked team in the nation. Then you're familiar with Georgia State, another FBS school. Those are 2 really tough back-to-backs. And then week 3, oh, by the way, we'll see you at home. That's when you open SoCon play.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, no, but I mean, that's part of it. I mean, I just happened to look at it yesterday. My last 6 games are 3 FBS schools and 3 playoff teams.
There you go.
So, and I didn't know that. I don't even know what made me look up the schedule, but it's what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's what you have to do.
Yep.
It'll only make us better, if our kids will use it the right way and do the right things by it. And I think it'll go a long way for us as this year goes on.
Yeah, you got the measuring stick out first couple of weeks, that is for sure. Looking forward to that home opener. Maybe we can do this again before you face off with Mercer. Nonetheless, we'll be in the stands. That's in 3.5 weeks. It's basically that home opener.
We hadn't played at home in so long. I don't remember, what it's like. I'm just ready to get back to.
We'll be there to welcome you back. All right, your SoCon favorite, Chattanooga Mocs. Rusty Wright, the head coach, thanks so much for your time. They open 12:45 inside Neyland Stadium. 102,000 strong will be there. Many of them still will be cheering for the Mocs. I can promise you that.